Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So how do I travel the world for free? Is it possible to travel the world for free? Yes, it is possible. And I'm going to show you today how we can do that. You know, for some of us, we run away from credit card. We run away from credit card. This is American Express Gold credit card. This is Capital on top credit card. This is Amazon Business Prime, American Express as well, credit card. Why do I have all this? I use all these things, this credit card, to travel the world. You know, I've used this to travel with my family, 4 of us, to Nigeria. Just the points alone, the reward alone. I think we had like almost 500,000 reward points on American Express, and we used it to travel, I think over 3,000 pounds for free instead of paying for it. So how do you get this? I'm going to show you, some practical examples so that you can see that it's possible. Let me quickly share my screen. Because if some of us here that's traveling for free, we'll be wondering that this is not possible, but it's very possible. So let me quickly share my screen. Let's start with this. If you want to travel and you use maybe British Airways, I'm in the UK, so we use British Airways most of the time. The people in America, most of them, they use American Airways airline as well. So let's look at British Airways. So this is British Airways. Um, they have what we call pay. You could say book a flight, and we could see book a flight with Avios. I think Avios in America, I think they call it miles. So you could see here in America, they call it miles. So which we are going to see, check very quickly. You could see here. So it's a N4 miles. So that's what they call it in the US. But in the UK, we call it Avios. So if I have Avios, how can I pay with Avios? Then how do I get Avios? And I'm going to show you how you can generate Avios. So if you have Avios, so for example, I want to book this flight to, let's say, Italy. Book a flight with Avios. If you click book a flight, it will take you to as a payment option. But if you book a flight with Avios, then it will take you to the reward option. And if you have British Airways mobile app as well, if you go to reward option, you will see book a flight with Avios. So if I click this, book a flight with Avios, it will take me to this place. So let me just type from London to, let's say, Italy. Let me choose any part in Italy. Let me just use one way for now, one way, and choose a date. Let's say February 14. Or let me push it to somewhere further. Let's say February 28. Get a flight. So it's going to tell me how many Avios I require to pay for the flight. Let's see. So let me choose one day. Okay, these are not available. Fly, okay. Let's choose this. Okay, let me choose this. So you could see what is telling me that I need this amount of Avios to travel. So you could see 11,750 Avios plus 50p. That is what I need to travel, because most of the time, if you want to pay, let's say, tax or something, sometimes they may want you to pay in pound. But for some of them, you can use Avios to pay everything. So this one is asking me that I'm going to use 11,750 Avios to travel to Italy. And let's look at how I can generate Avios. So I'm going to American Express right now. So for American Express, they have several cards. And the card I showed you is what we call Gold, American Express Gold card. They also have Platinum. So if you are running a business, if you click business card, or you even if you are not running a business, you can use credit card. But let me use business card for people that are running business. You could see here that American Express Business Platinum card, if you spend £6,000 within 3 months, you will get 40,000 bonus. And here, if you spend £3,000 within 3 months, when you have American Express, you get 20,000 bonus. So how can I this one is even good. This one is showing me here. So that point, which is that bonus, you can also change it to Avios, so you can convert it to Avios. But let's even use this one that has been converted already. So if I get this card, British Airways, American Express, I don't want us to go into the conversion of the normal gold card. It would have been the same thing, almost like the same thing with this. But if we get like British Airways, American Express, as soon as you get it and you are able to spend £5,000 within 3 months, you will get 30,000 bonus Avios. And if you recall that if we are traveling to Italy, we only need how many Avios? 11,750. And I know that for some of us, we can spend even more than that. For me, I can spend it within a week, So that means I can be traveling to Italy like almost every time. And for some of us that are not running business, we might be thinking that, how can we generate these Avios? And I'm going to also show you how you can generate Avios if you are not, maybe you are not running a business, you are not buying a lot, for business, maybe to sell. But you can also get Avios when you do your grocery shopping. And I'm going to show you that. A lot of us don't know that British Airways, American Airline, they have a shopping platform. And with the shopping platform, you can get Avios or Mile in the US whenever you shop, via British Airways or American Airline shopping. So let's start with the British Airways. I want to, let's say, okay, so you click shopping, you can see that shopping.ba.com. So if I click shopping.ba.com, it will take me to this site. And for this side, for some of us, we are used to what we call cashback, top cashback, Rakuten, a lot of cashback like that. But there are some websites that are not giving cashback. So how can I benefit from, getting points from websites that are not giving cashback? So for example, Harrods. Harrods does not give cashback. So instead of just going to Harrods and buy stuff, I can also go to British Airways, go to Harrods via British Airways, see how much they are giving when you shop. For every £1, you get 9 Avios for British for when you shop on Harrods. So if you can get all these Avios, you'll be able to use it to travel for free, depending on where you are going. So for example, if I'm going to Abuja, maybe Abuja, Nigeria, it might take me like, let's say 250,000 Avios to get there. No, sorry. If I'm going alone, I'm used to family traveling. If I'm going alone, I might need like, let's say 60 to 80,000 Avios to travel. Maybe same thing with Lagos, 60 to 80,000 to travel, and you will travel for free. But imagine you are shopping, you do your grocery, for some of us, we shop in Sainsbury. Sainsbury also have Avios. So you could see Sainsbury grocery have their own Avios. You could see if you shop for the first time, you're going to get up to 600 Avios, shopping for the first time. But if you shop, maybe if you are existing customers, anytime you spend £40, you get 600. But if you are existing customer, you get how much? 80 Avios. So if you can build your Avios, then you can now use it to travel. We go to, like I said, British Airways, then use it to pay, for your traveling. And that is like you are traveling for free, and same thing also applies to America. So this is America. And we also have another way to travel for free apart from Avios, and which I'm going to show you. Just bear with us, and don't come out at the moment. So you're gonna get a lot of value. So let's say, so if you can give me, okay, yes, I could see one. Best Buy. This is Best Buy. You could see that if I shop on Best Buy, this is America. If I shop on Best Buy, it's gonna give me and up to 1 mile per dollar. Can someone in the US give me one website that they shop from?
Office
Anyway,
Depot.
well, Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Home Depot. You could see Home Depot is given 4 miles per
Walmart.
dollar.
Yeah.
And up to 4 miles per dollar. Let's see Walmart. Maybe Walmart has. Walmart has up to 4 miles per dollar. So, and whenever you are shopping in Walmart, you are shopping in Home Depot, even you could see Wall Street Journal, you get 500 mile per Avios. And I know that Audible, I think Audible also does that as well. Audible, I think in the UK they do that. I'm not sure of US. Okay, reader.com. You could see Apple as well gives Avios. So a lot of them give Avios. I think, let me see, Audible in the yes, you could see if you are Audible, if you have membership in Audible, you also get Avios. So this is very, very important. So whenever we are shopping, we should not be wasting any of our fund. We should be collating all these points, and we can use it to travel. And that is for Avios, and another one I'm going to show us is what we call complimentary accommodation. If you are traveling to, let's say, maybe you are traveling from United States to Africa or to Dubai, or to, let's say, South Africa, you can use what we call complimentary accommodation, especially when you are traveling and you're going to get, what do we call that? I think is a delay of certain connecting flights. Yes, good. When you are using connecting flight and your connecting flight is going to take like longer, let's say 8 hours plus, you can get what we call complimentary accommodation. And you can also get a visa free. You can get a visa for free to like tour the country within certain, as in, if your flight is, let's say, some flights can be 24 hours, some can be 2 days, some can be 3 days. And if you have that kind of traveling, then you can get what we call complimentary accommodation, and they will give you visa to tour the country and come back to your free accommodation and your free food. And let me show you this, so that you won't think that I'm just saying it from my head. This is Qatar Airways. You could see complimentary transit accommodation. And this is how to tour the world. So sometimes when you want to go to another country, you can also, have your connecting flight, enjoy one country. That means you've been to that country before, and you've, to some extent, you've seen the country before. So that's another strategy for some people. So you could see here, it says that you can now benefit from a Qatar Airways complimentary transit accommodation package when you fly with the world best airline. This service is for passengers who have a transit time of 8 to 24 hours with no immediate connection. So hotel is for free. Airport transfer is for free. I think at the moment they said temporary visa, entry visa to Doha, Qatar at no additional charge. So you're going to get a entry visa at no additional charge. And these are free. So you can go to Google when you are traveling and type complimentary transit accommodation, which I have done here, and it would tell you, Emirates is also doing that. You could see Emirates is doing that as well, complimentary accommodation, and it's for free. So if you look at this, you could see that uh to to book a Dubai connecting flight, the connecting flight on your itinerary must be the best available connection. This means that the stopover time in Dubai between your two flights must be the shortest one available. So if you're connecting flight depart after another earlier connecting flight to your destination, then unfortunately your booking won't qualify for Dubai Connect. But this is the key place. Dubai Connect services are available to passenger with a connecting stopover time of 10 to 24 hours or 8 to 26 hours for booking made on or after 11 October 2022. If you are traveling in premium economy or economic class, if you are traveling in first class and business class for booking made on after whatever, the connecting stopover time is 6 to 26 hours. And if you are qualified for this, you'll be able to get, you could see what you are eligible to get. Hotel stay, free hotel stay, visa, and transfer as well, will be available to you. But this is it. If you don't know, you don't know. And if you don't ask, they won't tell you. And this is why we need to understand all this. And so the key thing that we've talked about, apart from getting Avios, when we shop, I use my American Express a lot and I get a lot of points on American Express. And apart from that, I showed you what we call Capital on Tap. For this card, what that we get, Capital on Tap card, if I spend £10,000 on Capital on Tap, they're going to give me 1% of every money I spend. So if I spend £10,000, I'm getting £100 back. This card, this is Amazon Business Prime. If I use this card to buy on Amazon, I'm getting 2% charge back, 2% cash back. And this is how to make money. For some of us, we might be thinking 2% is too small. But imagine you spend you have £1 million and you spend £1 million and you get 2%. Can someone tell me how much that will be? That's like £20,000. And that is why we encourage you to do business, to sell on Amazon, to sell on platform that you can buy more stuff for, for customers, and as soon as you start using all this card, they would continue to, expand your limits. And this is very, very key. At this time, I think I'll just give us an opportunity to ask questions. But before I do that, let me quickly summarize what we've talked about. The first one is how we can travel for free using Avios. And I didn't show American one because I'm not in the US. But in the UK, we could see that we need to go to the reward system. And so when you are making your booking, you go to book with Avios. So you go to book with Avios. You click there, then you choose your country, and it will tell you how much Avios you will need to travel if you are using Avios. And how do we generate Avios? We talked about it that when even for the first time when you get your American Express and you're able to spend like, let's say, £5,000 in 3 months, for this, they will give you 30,000 Avios straight away, which is a bonus. And anytime you spend money as well, you keep getting more Avios. And this is very key. I think there's something they say, get up to 30,000 bonus Avios annually. For every 20,000 spent on the card, receive 10,000 bonus Avios. So if you could get that, that will also help you. Another way to get Avios, apart from using your business credit card or other credit card, is to shop, let's say on British Airways shopping.ba.com, or you can also shop with American airline shopping.com. I think, yeah, advantage shopping.com. You can also use that to get Avios. I think the last thing I didn't mention, which is very important. I think this one is very important. Thank God I remember. This is very key. If you are in the US, this does not apply to the UK resident, unfortunately. But if you are in the US, do you know that American Express has checking account? American Express, you could see American Express checking account. But unfortunately, they don't have it in the UK at the moment. So American Express checking account. What is the advantage of American Express checking account? Let me tell you the advantage. The advantage is this. Because you'll be getting points, Avios, every time you spend money. If you have a checking account, American Express checking account, your mortgage, all your bills should be on American Express checking account. So if you are paying a mortgage of $3,000, you get points on every $3,000. If you are paying a water bill, electricity bill, you get points on those money that you're spending. And this is very important. Unfortunately, it doesn't apply to us, but I know maybe one of these days it's applied to UK resident. But if you're in America, you need to take advantage of this. And I think we've done well today, and I would just give opportunity for question